What is going on YouTube? It is Hopsicle and King Assassinable, and Merry fucking Christmas, everybody. Say hello, King Assassinable.
Hello there, everybody.
Merry Christmas to you all. Depending on what time you're watching this, if you're in future time zones like England, it might be a little later, might not even be Christmas, depending on when we upload this, but it probably still will be. But if you're in some other country to the east of us, then, well, I guess happy Merry day after Christmas. But anyway, besides that, Merry Christmas, everybody. How you guys doing? Today we got a special Christmas episode with me and King Assassinable. I've said Christmas way too much.
Chris Assassinable.
I've said Christmas way too much. All right, so today we got a lot of stuff planned to talk about in this video. You guys are going to be watching some gameplay while we do it. We were debating on whether or not we should have a webcam in this, but then we decided it'd be too hard to sync it all up together, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, don't we?
Yeah.
We got I got a bunch of ideas. So I want to start off right in the bat and say that this is going to be quite the long video. I'm going to try and put some timestamps as to, like, if you want to only hear certain topics into what area.
Yeah, you can always have like YouTube annotations and stuff that'll like link you to different areas or something.
Yeah, we'll get some stuff in there, so in case you guys don't want to hear the entire video and just want to find certain spots. But anyway, guys, let's hop right into it. I hope you guys are ready. So the first topic we have to talk about is Christmas in general. You know, just a holiday surrounding it. What are you doing for Christmas this year, Assassinable?
I'm not really doing anything at all. I'm just staying at home this year and not really having any family or anything over, so it's pretty just normal over here.
I am almost doing the exact same. Oh, by the way, just a prelude, Assassinable's having some mic issues, so if you hear a lot of background noise, it's not his fault. I entirely I apologize for that ahead of time. But anyway, basically doing the same thing. I have a couple family members coming in tonight, so that's gonna be interesting, because that's, yeah, but I got all my family here. I'm not going anywhere, although I know in New Year's Eve I'm gonna be going somewhere for the entire 2 days.
I'm going Boxing Day away to see family and stuff for a few days.
Yeah, I'm going to another state for that, which is gonna be a long ass drive, but anyway. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about this whole idea of Christmas. And do you know the story behind how Christmas got started?
I'm pretty sure it's something to do with Jesus being born.
Well, yeah, but do you know what the original holiday was?
No.
Okay, the original holiday, and this is going to actually sound disgusting, but it's a pagan holiday to celebrate the it was a pagan holiday to burn something about souls and some weird pagan holiday. But originally, yeah, it was like a pagan holiday for
That's a great way
killing
to start the video.
and burning. Yeah, I know. I was just asking if you knew the Christmas origination of it. But yeah, it's mainly to celebrate, of course, Jesus' birth. And if you're not a Christian, well then, I guess it's for presents, mainly then. But yeah, Christmas time, family to come together, who haven't seen each other all year in a while, and, you know, eat nice food and get a lot of presents. And I don't know, what'd you ask for Christmas?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about mostly just getting money, because at the moment I'm actually like saving up for a new computer, because the one at the moment I've got really isn't that great, and it's due with a big upgrade, so I'm going to be getting a much better computer, which I've been saving up for with my job money, and also hopefully any sort of Christmas money I'll get as well. But I think I ended up like asking for like a second monitor or something, so I'm probably going to end up getting a second monitor. I don't know if I'll get money as well. I might get some stuff from like family and stuff, but yeah, I'm probably going to be getting a second monitor finally, which would still be good either way, because I mean, it's great to be able to have two monitors, one for gaming and one for you know, being able to do other stuff on. I believe you have 3 monitors, don't you?
Well, I had 2 monitors up till about a week ago, and I actually had this Xbox monitor that I had been using for playing console games for basically my entire time, but I haven't played a console in almost 2 months now, so I figured I'd set up for a triple monitor. But yeah, I must say having 3 monitors is amazing. Like, I couldn't go back to one if I even wanted to. I mean, I could if I had to, but it'd be hard. It's like,
I don't even know how it like really works, like how you set it up or anything. Like
I'll have to explain it to you when you.
But like, I don't understand how you like. Do you just like drag things across from one screen to the next?
Well, your mouse just like, it's like a normal monitor, except when you know how you're on a single monitor, when you go to the edge, it blocks you. Well, it just goes right into the next screen.
Oh, okay. But like, how do you make it so like certain programs will like open on one,
Oh, what I do,
then,
well, on my computer may be different for yours, but on my computer, it like what happens is if I close it on that, like I'll move it to a certain screen. If I close it on that screen, and I open the program the next time, it'll open on that screen I moved it to. So that's how
okay,
it
that's
does.
interesting.
But yeah, so 3 monitors, amazing. 2 monitors, amazing. 1 monitor, okay. I mean, I could go back to it, but it sucks. But yeah, personally, I asked for a couple clothing items.
I might
asked
not be
for, like,
getting
a
clothing
new...
stuff because you know,
yeah, I probably
always
get.
get
Yeah,
stuff
when
like that.
the older you get, the less relevant the gifts you get, in terms of relativeness, I guess. I don't know, but I asked for a couple sweatshirts, I think, some hoodies, like that. I asked for a very specific. Now I know this is kind of a weird Christmas present, and Assassin was already made fun of me for this, but I asked for a very specific pair of sunglasses. And I know you're thinking sunglasses, there's like $10, $15. Well, this pair is like almost up to I think it's almost $150. So it's very
that
special.
much on sunglasses.
I know, but I've never had a good pair of sunglasses my entire life, and I've always wanted one.
Okay.
And yeah, so I've asked for a really, really nice pair of sunglasses, which I've always wanted.
Well, it's
and then
winter.
just a bunch of gift cards, like stuff like that, redeemable gift cards and things like that. But yeah, it seems like to me, and the older you get along in Christmas, the less less special the gifts are. But it's not as exciting because you've done it year after year after year. You know,
Christmas,
like
when you're growing up, is obviously a lot more exciting.
and you know, I mean, if there's any kids that are so young watching this that don't know, but I'm gonna spoil it anyway. You know that Santa's not real, so you don't really get that that nostalgia feeling anymore.
Yeah.
Because you do it every year. It's like, but you know, it's a fun year. I mean, you can't expect everything you want to happen every year, but you know, when you do get that one special present that you had always been wanting, that makes it even better. But yeah, I mean, Christmas for my family has always been a big holiday. My mom goes freaking berserk on it. So I'm not sure if your parents go insane on it.
I don't know, sort of. Like, we usually have family like stay over and stuff at Christmas time. This year, like, we're not having family stay over because we're just gonna like go up and see them at other places on Boxing Day.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. My family goes to other families and does Unboxing Days like the day after Christmas or a couple days after. But yeah, but my mom kind of goes crazy on Christmas. She wants everything done in a specific way, so that's very important to her, and it's an important holiday.
Yeah.
But I think we topped out Christmas enough for this video. Time to get into some more relative topics to both of our channels. And more relative to Advanced Warfare, which we both care in Call of Duty, and we both care a lot about.
I mean, obviously, that's the main thing you'll see on channels.
Yeah. So the first topic we have about Call of Duty is the weapon DLC / DLC of next year, I guess you could say. That's coming out next year.
I mean,
just general information, what you think about what you've seen so far, and stuff like that.
So obviously the only weapon DLC they've announced so far is the AE4 weapon, which is currently out on Xbox Live if you have the Season Pass, and it's coming to PlayStation and PC, I believe, January 13th, is it?
Yes, the January 13th.
Nice. I managed to remember that.
Nice.
So yeah, it's coming out about a month later on to Season Pass holders on PC and PlayStation platforms. And from what I've seen, it doesn't look too great. Like, it looks kind of fun to use as an energy weapon. I guess that's kind of cool because you don't have many energy weapons already. There's only the EM1 and the EPM3 currently, so I guess it's pretty cool for them to have another energy weapon. But I mean, it's kind of expected because they can't really make a weapon which you have to pay extra for more powerful than the defaulting guns, because people obviously find that a lot more unfair if some people are paying to get much more powerful stuff than other people. So obviously they're not going to make them that powerful, but I definitely think this could be like the first COD game where they have like an actual set proper weapon DLC season. Like beforehand we've had odd bits of weapon DLC. I'm trying to remember Ghosts. I'm not sure what the weapon DLC was like in that. I don't even... Well, was there any weapon DLC in Ghosts? I'm pretty sure there was some.
Yes, there was. There was a Maverick.
I think it was the Maverick. Was that like the only gun they had?
It was a sniper and assault rifle.
That's it. They had like 2 in Ghost.
It was the only weapon DLC.
And then they had 1 in Black Ops 2, which was the Peacekeeper. I actually like the Peacekeeper. Like, that's actually a pretty good.
I don't know. I never got into it, but yeah,
it was a pretty good gun. But this game, I think this is gonna be the first game where they actually might have a bit of weapon DLC with each map pack. I don't know if they'll be doing the month early thing for each map pack where you can get it before the map pack if you have the season pass. They might not do that. That might have been just for this first map pack, but it could be like a thing they do for each map pack where a month before the map pack comes out you'll be able to get access to the DLC weapon if you have the season pass. I guess that would be pretty cool. It would be like kind of having 2 sort of different types of content coming as part of the season pass.
Yeah,
which would be pretty cool, I guess. But that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah, like I said, like you basically summed up the entire answer. I don't know, the A4 and the A4 Widowmaker that are already on Xbox. Well, I know the vast majority of gamers, especially Call of Duty players, play Xbox. Excuse me. I know that the vast majority is on Xbox, but there's still the fact that they have to have this Microsoft deal, that Microsoft pays them many amounts of money to make sure that all season passes and updates come first to Xbox before, like sometimes even up to a month before release.
The way I look at it is that it wouldn't really make a difference, because you do realise if Xbox didn't get it early, it wouldn't mean anyone else gets it any earlier. It would just mean that Xbox gets it like in February time, so they get it at the same time as everyone else. It wouldn't mean everyone else would get it in January. It would just mean they get it later. So in that aspect, it doesn't really actually affect any of the other systems whatsoever. It just means that if you're playing on Xbox, you have the option to get it a bit early, because obviously Microsoft have the yearly contract with them.
It doesn't affect.
It doesn't really affect them. It's a bit annoying, kind of,
the fact
to have
that
things
spoiled for you. There are other people who got it. And are able to use it before you.
For example,
that could be a kind of
things with YouTube and stuff, like if you plan on making YouTube videos and if you don't play on Xbox and you can't record Xbox or something, then obviously you don't have the option to make videos and stuff on that when stuff comes out early, which would be an example of ours. Obviously we don't have an Xbox anymore. Well, you don't have Xbox anymore, I don't think. I don't have it either. I only play on PC and so do you, so we don't have the option to go and record DLC events early, so you have to wait until they come to all platforms. I guess that's really the only thing that kind of annoys me about it. The fact that they get it early, I guess, is pretty cool for them, because obviously they get to have it early before other people, but at the same time it doesn't actually affect like us getting it any later or anything. But
yeah, I don't know. I guess you get it there. I used like most of my people who both subscribe to me on my YouTube know that I transitioned slowly from Xbox to PC, and now I'm just basically full-time PC. 99.99% of my videos are all gameplay are all PC related, but it's just because I've always been used to getting the DLC that's when it first comes out, and updates when they first come out, that it's going to be a little hard for me to get used to it. But you know,
I only had that with MW3 and Black Ops 2, because I got my Xbox 360 back where I think it was just when MW3 came out, and I played on it all the way up until like just before Ghost came out, I think, or it was like halfway through the Black Ops 2 season, and then I just kind of continued on through that.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, that's kind of basically our DLC discussion. I mean, we could go into it more, but I kind of wanted to talk about the actual, not the weapon DLC, but more of the actual DLC maps and stuff that are coming. So, as you guys know, you guys have probably heard by now, maybe you haven't seen it on our channels, but there's been confirmed 4 DLCs for Advanced Warfare, all coming out next year, not coming out before in this year. They're all called Havoc. The first one's called Havoc.
I think the next one's called Devastation. I think it's Devastation. I just realised we're sitting here, we could be
wait here, there it is. Havoc. Okay, then the next one's Ascendance, Supremacy, and Reckoning, and then we got, of course, any micro DLC that come along with it. But yeah, so the only DLC actual map, the only extra bonus map that's ever come out with Advanced Warfare, if I could talk,
so the Atlas Gorge,
was Atlas Gorge, yeah. So that map's remake of Pipeline, as you guys, I'm sure you guys all know, and to me the map, it's really cool. I like it. I only played on Xbox still because I didn't get it for the PC. But yeah, the fact that they are taking this DLC, I hope and pray that for Call of Duty, for once in Call of Duty's DLC history, that they actually make a DLC worth playing another couple months for. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and just keep like because with all the past Call of Duties, like Ghost was horrible.
Ghost, I didn't buy any of the DLC for whatsoever, and I haven't felt the need to buy it at all. Like, it just genuinely wasn't worth it. Like, I guess I don't know, the ideas they had between the match packs where they all had like a special map streak thing. It was kind of weird because they like had them all based upon like kind of movie references and stuff. Like the first map pack, they had the Mike Myers thing, where you physically turn into Mike Myers.
And then you couldn't even record the Mike Myers sound because if you did, you get a copyright.
I did not know that. Damn, that's just plain stupid. But
yeah, go ahead.
I didn't really like Ghost anyway, so yeah, I never bought any of the DLC for that.
Now, personally, I bought the DLC for Ghost, all of them, hoping and praying that something in the DLC would make me want to continue playing Ghost. And none of it did. I played it for like a day or two more, and I would make a video about it and be like, ugh, I gotta go back to Ghost again.
I think one of the reasons it failed is because of Extinction Mode, I think. Like, they really hyped that up to make it, everyone thought, just because they hadn't ever done anything, like, closely related to Zombies mode before, everyone thought it was going to be, like, just like Zombies. And to be honest, it kind of could have been. If they'd made it the same style as Zombies and with aliens, that would have been completely fine. But they just completely changed the style in which it's done. So it's like a progression, like, level, and you have like challenges and stuff to do, and you have, it's not even like waves, it's just several aliens coming at you all the time. I personally I found it quite difficult to do anyway. Like, I think I completed it once or twice, the default map, and I hardly played it at all anyway. But yeah, it just like wasn't that good.
Well, again, we're not talking about the Ghost DLC per se, but what we're hoping is that this Advanced Warfare DLC, I think Assassinable joins me in this thinking, is that we're kind of hoping, because every Call of Duty gets boring after a while. Every Call of Duty loses its,
I'd say by about like March, April time, it starts to die down a bit, because everyone's then thinking about the leaks and rumors coming up about, and the reveal of the next COD game.
Well, because the new COD title either gets announced or something about the new COD title gets leaked, and then everyone starts getting hyped for that and starts switching their view away from Advanced Warfare. But they also, at the same time, that like Advanced Warfare and other CODs in the past have always done this, is where like after, depending on how well the COD is first perceived, like Advanced Warfare compared to Ghost was 100 times better perceived than Ghost was. But
definitely.
Compared to COD, it was like in the middle. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing. It was kind of like leaning more towards better, but it wasn't. It revived COD from where Ghost left it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it 100% revived COD, but it didn't. Like, it's not that, it doesn't feel like that COD game that, you know, like that constant first-person shooter action. While it is a very fast game, it just, I don't know, to me, it doesn't feel like, I guess I could relate to World of War and Black Ops 1. Those are my two favorite CODs because they just feel like Call of Duty should feel like.
Those are some of my favorite COD games. World of War, Black Ops 2, my favorite COD games. All the Treyarch games really are just my all-time favorite games. They've just seemed to be the ones which stand out the most like among all of them.
First-person shooter generation that define first-person shooting.
Yeah, for some reason, everyone seems to find the Modern Warfare series to be like the most popular. I understand the original is like one the most popular COD game for some reason. Personally, I don't even find it that fun. The original Modern Warfare game. I've played it a few times, and I guess it's okay, but at the time I played this, when World at War came out, that was back on the time when I was playing on the Wii, and that was like completely different to playing on Xbox or anything.
Yeah, I mean that is.
So I played.
What we were trying to say is basically like, I mean, it's like with all these CODs, eventually, depending on what the hype is going into the COD, it'll determine how long the COD will last. There has only been like one COD in history that is able to, without any DLC, been just playable the entire year. And I guess to say it's either, depending on your view of whether you like the Treyarch games or the Infinity War games better, it's either COD 4, World of War, or Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Well, not Black Ops 2 so much, but Black Ops 1.
I don't know, I think Black Ops 2 is probably my all-time favourite game. Like, it just seemed to be all-round balanced and everything it worked. Like, I constantly played it all the year through. I guess that was partly due to the fact that I wasn't that excited for Ghosts anyway, because after MW3, I knew another Infinity Ward game wasn't exactly going to be that great. Because to be honest, I'm really losing interest in Infinity Ward now. Like I
have no heart for any of their games.
I don't know. Their last two games have just completely.
I'm basically gonna guarantee that in 2 years, my COD is like gonna be out the door. But anyway, besides that, it's just the Advanced Warfare has a lot of pressure on their shoulders to keep up the COD hype for another year.
Definitely.
Because while they did revive it from Ghost Stage, they got to keep this up. I mean, I know there's so many people looking forward to next track, hoping and praying that this will be the COD that brings it back to its former.
I don't know. I
like
think Advanced Warfare kind of did bring it back quite a lot.
It did.
I really liked the fact that they came up with a whole new idea, and it would be probably my second favourite if it was a lot more playable for me. But that's just my personal problems I have with the game. But I don't know. I'm excited
for discussion about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about Trials next game, but at the same time, I want COD to live on for another few years, just because I'd like to see what Sledgehammer can do with their next COD game. So I'd like to see if they're going to carry on with the whole new movement they've introduced, because to be honest, I really like the movement things. Like, it's such a huge change, and it's like a really good welcome one as well, and I really would like to see another game they can do with that.
Yeah, I definitely think that without the exoskeleton, Advanced Warfare would be the possibly worst COD ever made.
Just because of the fact that they needed something big to recover.
They needed a big, they provided that, hype that we all needed.
The huge change they needed to because that was the time when everyone was questioning what makes COD different each year round. So
yeah, people were like, this is the same thing over and over, and everyone was complaining like the same COD. Well, this COD is basically the entire movement is different, which movement, as everyone knows, makes an entire game.
In that way, it makes Advanced Warfare one of the best games, just because it's simply the first ever COD game to actually change the overall movement. In fact, it's the first of pretty much any first-person shooter game I can think of where they've really got a different sort of movement style, because all shooters really have the same type of movement style. I know Titanfall is what people would most relate Advanced Warfare to, but even Titanfall plays quite differently to the Advanced Warfare movement. I mean, Titanfall's mostly based upon wall running. I mean, you can double jump, but it's more based upon the running across rules, which you can't do in Advanced Warfare, and I think that would make it too much like Titanfall. But you can't do the boosting sideways, the boosting forwards, and the ground slams, the dashing, and the crouch sliding and stuff. I think just all the different movement abilities they put in make it stand out from many other shooter games that have never ever changed the movement style in shooters ever. Like Battlefield, that's had the same playstyle all the time they've been around, but Battlefield somehow have actually managed to keep it together, because that's actually still kind of fun to play, but that's just because it's a different playstyle to COD. But I don't know,
it's quite interesting what they did with Advanced Warfare to keep the hype up. And I know we got off on a discussion of how to keep the hype up, but basically what we're talking about is Advanced Warfare with these DLCs. I feel these DLCs are really important for Advanced Warfare if they want to keep their, while they did come out strong and making a brand new game, basically changing the entire movement aspect, I feel if they want to keep this presence, because Advanced Warfare is great, but it does have one of those kind of factors that COD has where it loses its hype eventually. And I feel these DLCs are pretty important, because they're going to determine whether or not Advanced Warfare stays for whatever, it's a 3-month COD, 5-month COD, or a whole year COD. I mean, it's possible. We've had one or two of those before, but it'll be determining, will this stay for 3, 6, 9? Because we're getting to that point. January, February is that point that determines whether or not the next COD, whether or not this COD, the new COD is, going to last, or going to make people want to go back to the old COD or a different game, stuff like that. But anyway,
I think,
go ahead.
I think it's all kind of dependent upon this exo zombies thing. I think we should probably talk about that as the next topic, because that's kind of related to DLC and stuff.
Excellent observation.
I think that kind of bases everything that they're determined to do with the DLC. Really, that will determine what happens with Advanced Warfare, whether it's going to be a good game or not. Because I don't know, the fact that they've introduced the idea of a 4th game mode has made everyone very excited for the DLC to see what it's like, and it depends how it's going to play, because the fact that they put zombies in the name makes everyone think it's going to be like Treyarch Zombies mode, but we have no idea how it's going to be, because the only Exo Zombies there is so far is the bonus wave within Exo Survival, and that's nothing like zombies, but the actual Exo Survival game mode is going to be different to just an additional wave, so we don't know how it's actually going to play out. So that's one of the main reasons I'm excited for the DLC. I mean, obviously multiplayer maps are pretty cool and stuff. They don't really make a huge difference to me. The weapon DLC is pretty cool, I guess. That's something I'm kind of excited for, but I think a lot of it for me is determined based upon this Exo Zombies mode and how that all kind of plays out.
Yeah, like you just said, that was actually the transition into a perfect next topic I was wanting to talk about, zombies and Advanced Warfare, and how they're going to be possibly different than what we're used to. Again, we know next to nothing. We know we know one round of survival and Exo, in the Exo Survival round that turns into a zombie round, and that's all we know. And then it goes to that little cutscene if you beat it, and that's about all we know. Now, question is whether or not we can hope that it's kind of like Treyarch, but then again, do you want it to be like Treyarch Zombies? Do you want it to be exactly the same, or do you want it to be unique to Sledgehammer and have Sledgehammer have their own kind of unique twist on it? Because they added the exoskeleton, in which we clearly seen in these past couple days with these new with that new zombies kind of mini teaser trailer. And that the fact that these zombies have exoskeletons on their back and able to do the exact same things we are, if not more than we are able to do with our own exoskeletons. Do we want it to be like Treyarch's past zombies? Yeah. We want it to be similar in some aspects, like have mystery boxes, teddy bears, different sorts of like, I don't know, what Easter eggs in the games. Or do you want to be round-based stuff like that? Or do you want it to kind of like Sledgehammer makes up their own thing? Like, I can't possibly think of anything else on top of the head, but do you want to be unique to Sledgehammer or kind of copying Treyarch? Or
I'd like to see what they can do if they come up with their own thing, but at the same time...
You don't want it to stray too far away from what you know.
I don't know. I'd like to see what they do if they made their own zombies mode, but at the same time, it could end up like Infinity Ward.
Extinction.
Because their kind of idea of zombies was extinction mode. And if it ends up something like that, then it's obviously not going to turn out that great.
So you're going to want to play
because
zombies.
I can't personally think of any way they can make it like unique. So that's like a bad and a good sign. Because if they can make their own unique way, we don't know if that unique way will be better or worse than the default zombies mode. But if they did make it the default zombies mode, some people would say it's just kind of copying it, but at the same time I'd really like that because I really like the zombies mode, and also with the exoskeletons as well. I just think it would make normal zombies mode much more enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely. The Exo Survival is going to give zombies a whole new aspect. I literally cannot wait to see the zombies in Advanced Warfare, how they're going to use that. If they're going to try and do their own twist on it. I mean, of course, there's already different with the exosuits, but if they're going to twist it like, round-based, not round-based, mystery boxes, no mystery boxes, stuff like that, different weapons, what you can get, if you can buy weapons, stuff like that. But, it's going to be interesting. Definitely the fact that they're adding zombies in the first place to DLC and having chapter-based zombies like we know they are going to have.
That makes me think it might sort of be like Extinction though at the same time.
Yeah, with the chapter base and the story base, it could be like Extinction, being that was the past extra game mode, I guess you call it, co-op game mode, but the last co-op game mode at least. But could it be? Do you want it to be? That's kind of a big question up in the air right now. Again, we won't know anything until a couple days, or at least it comes out.
It'll be like end of. Oh wait, the DLC comes out January, doesn't it?
No. That's the weapon DLC. We don't actually have enough.
No, but I mean the actual DLC will come out in January to Xbox, so it'll be in that.
DLC comes January 2015 on Xbox Live.
January 2015. So to be honest, I think it will be announced. If I look at my calendar quickly, it was always on a Tuesday when they release a trailer. I'd say the trailer will be either the 6th or the 13th of January.
They might do something interesting this year, and I've had this idea in the back of my head for a couple days, or ever since the teaser trailer for that small, tiny ass clip I showed you guys a while ago for that teaser trailer of zombies. I've been thinking they're gonna drop a bomb New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
That would be pretty
sometime. Cool. Like, how cool would that be to, one, have New Year's Eve celebration 12 midnight, and then right like a almost said the F word right there for a second, by accident. Like a couple minutes later, like at 12:05, they dropped the DLC trailer. That would be insane. That'd be like the biggest celebration ever.
Would be really awesome. I mean,
when you're celebrating the new year and then you get the new DLC trailer with the zombies sneak peek, that would be just incredible. Yeah. But you know, I hope they give us more information before this year's up. Again, probably not going to happen since it's the holidays and they don't really want to. Nobody's working on the holidays.
Christmas present or like a New Year's present or something. It would be a really cool thing to do.
It would be a really cool Christmas present.
If it's just the zombies thing they announce.
Even if any part of the DLC would be a cool Christmas present, but the zombies would probably be like the icing on the cake.
But in terms of the actual official trailer, I think it will be either the 6th or the 13th of January because.
Are those Tuesdays or Thursdays?
That's Tuesdays, and I think the DLC comes out on the 27th, which is a Tuesday.
It says January 2015.
Have they not confirmed it yet?
No, they have not confirmed the official date for the first one. What they did confirm was that the weapons would be coming to PlayStation 4 and PC on January 13th, so I'm guessing it's going to be sometime after January 13th, because they're probably not going to launch. They're probably not going to give. I mean, they could. It makes a little sense. Probably not going to give PC and PlayStation players the new weapons and then give Xbox a brand new DLC with a new zombies mode the same day. It probably won't happen that way. It could. Probably not. I'm guessing it's going to be after that.
I mean, it could be like the same day they announce the trailer for it as
Yeah, they could announce the trailer the same day that.
Because I mean, I don't think it'll be later than the 13th because it's getting too close to the actual DLC. Because I reckon the DLC will be 27th, and they usually release the trailer 2 weeks beforehand. So I think it'll be the 13th or the 6th of January. And the 13th is the same day they're releasing Weapon DLC. So I mean, they could just release the trailer on the same day. It'd just be like, a kind of perfectly timed thing to release the trailer as of
again all speculation. We know next to nothing about this, but this is just what we've seen from past as we all know, every DLC for every Call of Duty ever has been released on a Tuesday, so we can basically guarantee it's going to be released some
trailers
Tuesday.
Are pretty much always on Tuesdays as well.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, depending on the day. And the Zombies teaser trailer that we just saw, that short little clip, although it wasn't really an official trailer, it was released on a Thursday, so that was interesting. But but like any time between I'm guessing just January 13th to 27th, obviously it's going to be there. I'm guessing 13th to 20th, that kind of week, you can expect either the DLC launch, you can expect the actual DLC in January. Now the trailer probably before that, a week or two before that, maybe we might get it. I'm still hoping for that New Year's Eve or New Year's Day teaser trailer, but I doubt it'll come. But anyway,
that's enough talk. Interesting thought quickly. If they've been releasing the weapon DLC early to people with Season Pass, they might end up like releasing the actual map pack to Season Pass owners like maybe a week before it comes out to just general people buying it. Like, I'm not sure. The last time they did that was back in MW3 with the COD Elite system they had. But I don't know, it's something they could bring back. It's just the fact that this is the first COD game since then to actually release something early to Season Pass owners suggests they could maybe do that. So maybe like the 20th, the Season Pass owners would get, and the 27th, the non-Season Pass owners would get. I don't know.
Oh, well, as I was making this really quick, I wanted to do a quick update. As we were actually recording this video, Charlie Intel just released a blog update. The Christmas Clan War starts December 27th and then December 29th. I'll probably make a separate video about that entirely, but I just wanted to write that in there real quick. Anyway, I think that's enough about DLC for one video. And the zombies, of course, we don't know anything. Again, remember, anytime within the next 2 weeks, expect a trailer for the zombies and the DLC, and then we'll see from there. But yeah. All right, guys, so on to our final topic, or last two topics, not our final topic. This next topic we're going to talk about being accessible, Phil. It's kind of interesting, for this video at least, and us two personally. It's about our YouTube channels and YouTube in general for Call of Duty and commentating over, Call of Duty videos about Advanced Warfare, or just in general update videos and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if you want to lead this conversation or do you want me to lead
I guess you can kind of lead into it and I'll just put in my thoughts about stuff that's happened.
Right, so again, we apologize for anything you might hear in Assassin's background.
Apologies for the background noise.
So yeah, YouTube and COD and commentating. I mean, if you guys have ever had a YouTube channel, run it with more than 100 subs, you guys understand that it can be kind of stressful when you're not getting your views that you want to get, and you're not getting the amount of subs you want to get per day, and you're not. It's hard to continue and have motivation not to keep making good quality videos at least.
At this rate, if you start a YouTube channel at this point, just to be able to get anywhere with the millions of channels that now do the exact same thing. I think doing a Call of Duty YouTube channel is like a really difficult thing to do just because there's so many other people that are currently doing it, and so many people that are already popular on doing it, which means that a lot of people obviously watching them, and so they're not going to be interested in you.
Yeah. And really, excuse me, and really, I guess in my advice, even though I'm still a very, very small YouTuber, in my advice, the best thing I've found for me that's worked so far is find a niche. Like for me, my niche in YouTube is COD updating videos. Updating the second or making a video, the second I find the news information and putting it up as fast as possible with the best quality content. You know, still good quality everything and the best quality audio, of course, and video, and putting it out there as fast as possible and claiming myself to be like, you know, the fastest person or the person who can get updates out the fastest and make videos about it the fastest. And that's what I find has been working for me. Whether it's going to continue working or whether it's going to die down, again, it refers to, again, there are some days where I don't upload a video because there's literally nothing to talk about. I could make a video about, like, I guess, advanced warfare tips. But honestly, they're not going to get that many views, and I understand that. And that's not like I have no regrets against that because I understand that they're not going to get that many views because of that reason. They're not going to it's not going to get that many views because there are other people who probably are either already made a video or other people who trust bigger YouTubers more than they trust me. That's fine. But the thing about my channel that makes me unique, I feel, is that I can get the highest quality content about the news and information and updates about Call of Duty, Xbox, PC, stuff like that, PS4 of course, and get it out there to you guys as fast as possible.
Because, I mean, a lot of bigger YouTubers take a lot more time in their videos in order to obviously make them look better, and so they get the news out a lot later. And I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess once you get to a certain point, then obviously you want them to look a bit better, but at the same time, it depends whether you want to get the news sooner.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people like to hear the news as fast as possible. They don't want to sit there and wait 5 hours to 6 hours before a person up, because a lot of updates for Call of Duty, Sledgehammer, Activision, they send them out in the morning. They don't send them out at 1 p.m. And perfect timing for every YouTuber to make a video. They don't send it out at those times. They just send it out early in the morning. Sometimes I've even woken up literally I've woken up at 7:30 and the news announcement for something big has already happened before I even woke up. And that's due to the fact that in America where I live, Zasmolds lives in England if you didn't know that, but in America where I live, we're like the last time zones in the entire world, and Call of Duty is a worldwide game. It's not just an American game.
But at the same time, it's usually the news, or at least like trailers, are more tailored for the US people, because I mean they usually upload them when it's like morning time Pacific.
Well, that is the majority of the people.
Yeah, I mean if it's like official news from the creators themselves, it's usually like more tailored to people living in the US. But if it's like leaked stuff, then it could just be completely random.
It could be any time. Literally midnight. I've seen updates come right before I went to bed at like 2 in the morning sometimes. The most insane update I've ever seen, I think, was right when Advanced Warfare got the official title for the Advanced Warfare game got announced. It got announced at 4:30 in the morning my time, which and UK time is just barely 9:30, I think. Yeah, that's the 5-hour time zone. So that's just barely when people are starting to wake up. So it was still pretty amazing like that even happened. And so yeah, I mean, going back to the fact that YouTube and Call of Duty, if I had any tips for anyone who's just starting out, well, I am still a small YouTuber, I would have to say if I had any tips for anyone just starting out, find a niche and literally upload the crap out of the niche and do it fast as possible with the best quality content you can. That's literally all I try and do.
But I mean, even if you do that, it can still be kind of hard. I'd say probably the best way nowadays to grow on YouTube is probably through community channels and stuff. The problem with that is that either community channels are very big and they get like thousands of submissions, and so they'll never even consider uploading your video unless you have like 1,000 subscribers, or there'll be very small community channels and essentially won't even help you grow that much. So there's not many community channels out there that are like really tailored to pretty much anyone and can really help you grow. I mean, there's been one or two like across my time which I've been able to been lucky enough to upload to, which has obviously been quite awesome. But at the same time, there's not that many, and obviously they move on and stuff. Some channels get shut down, etc. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the best way to grow when you're a smaller channel and no one's heard of you.
Again, smaller channels right now, especially with Call of Duty and YouTube, it is so incredibly hard. You are in the bottom 1% of YouTubers, and I'm still in the bottom 2% probably. I've gained a little bit, and so is Assassinable. But me and him are both. I mean, it takes a long time, even to get where we got. It took me over a year just to get 300 something subs I have now, 360 subs. And it took Assassinable, and he started before I did, and he's got 405, 406?
Yeah.
406 subs. So it takes a long time, unless you get extremely, like, there's like the 0.1% of YouTubers who start off right at the bat and can just expand hugely. And those YouTubers that make a living off of it very quickly. And those are the guys who get lucky off of it. But for everyone else, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and a lot of not getting unmotivated to not do YouTube. Basically, that's what I can tell you. But all right, for the final topic of today's video, I hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. Again, I apologize for the video being so long, but we felt like for a Christmas video, it should be a bit longer. Is the big topic I've been wanting to talk about for Advanced Warfare: PC versus Xbox versus PlayStation, and how it differs on each console, each system, each category.
Wow.
Now, PC's obviously got the best graphics of all of them.
Okay,
obviously.
But talking about actually playing games, it's more made specifically for consoles. Like if you were to buy the game and you own a console, then I'd say it makes more sense to buy it on the console, because the game is specifically made for consoles. You're going to typically have a lot less issues on consoles. The reason I get it on PC is just because I don't play on Xbox, and because I just genuinely prefer playing all my games on PC. It's just much easier for me to play and record and everything, and so I just find it much easier.
And free.
Yeah, and also it's much cheaper for buying games. That's not a huge advantage to PC gaming, is that it's much cheaper to do.
It's just so much easier to, especially if it's using PC. Now, Assassinable struggles with this. If you guys haven't been seeing recent uploads from him,
not for long. Just
not
to point out, a few months from now, I think about 2 months from now, I'm going to be getting a beast PC, and it's going to be increasing a lot.
Just
of
videos.
A
couple months, he's going to have a lot more vids coming out. I promise you that. He does not like not uploading. I tell you that. It gets to him. But the problem is with PC, you either have to have a really nice computer in order to, like, if you have a really great computer, it's amazing. The experience on PC, unmatchable. You can't get the graphics, you can't get the design, you can't get the FOV field. If you don't know what that is,
field of view. Field of view. I can't. That's one of the main reasons I can't go back to playing consoles.
And like, I'm the only one who can really say anything within the past couple of years for a console, because I don't know the last time you played COD.
I think it's about a year and a half ago since I like really got into playing PC. Like halfway through Black Ops 2 time, probably.
Well, yeah. Like I said, this is about Advanced Warfare. So again, I guess I could be the only one who say anything. I played Advanced Warfare on a PS4 and an Xbox One, and I have to say, PS4 had better graphics and better movement, but Xbox One had, of course, more players, and it just had better server connectivity. Like, I noticed on PS4, it was very laggy. It was almost to the point where, like, Assassinable was saying PC can get very laggy sometimes, but Xbox was not laggy at all, and it had some of the highest FPS, or I guess I didn't really see an FPS counter, but it had some of the highest frames.
Xbox is probably best
very
with connection,
smooth.
because
Very
they're going
smooth
to offer
on
like the best
Xbox.
connection. But in terms of quality, if I was to get it for a console, I'd probably rather go on the PlayStation, just simply because there's a lot of issues with Xbox and like quality. Like, I've known a lot of games, I think including Advanced Warfare, can't actually run it at even 1080p, and at this point during the generation when there's people now getting 4K quality with games and stuff. It's honestly just quite sad that a lot of Xbox games can't handle 1080p, because 1080p is a thing of the long past on PC gamers, and the fact that it still can't handle it in a lot of Xbox games is just kind of silly. But PS4 manages to handle pretty much all its games in 1080p, which is obviously really awesome. So if I was to get it on console, I think I'd probably get it on PS4, but I haven't played it on either, so I don't really know.
Like I said, if you're looking for, I guess if you're majority looking for more players and more players to play with and a smoother experience, go with Xbox. If you're looking for less players and you just mainly play solo sometime, you don't really care if there's a little bit of lag here and there, but you want to see great quality and the controller feels really nice and overall just HD graphics and stuff like that, go for PlayStation. And if you want smoothest game, I mean, best, like literally, I can't describe how much more amazing PC is if you have a good enough and not just a really crappy PC. If you have a really decent gaming PC, it is the most amazing experience.
For sure.
I'm telling you guys, you will love it on PC. It takes, granted, switching from console to PC is a very hard and difficult move if you've never played it.
Yeah, I think
it's one of the hardest things you can do.
One of the main reasons I think a lot of people playing console, not PC, and they always just say PC is bad, is just, I think most of it is because a lot of people haven't had the opportunity to really play on PC properly. I mean, that was the case with me. I played on console for a long time before I started playing on PC, and then once I played on it, I just decided I found it a lot more enjoyable to play, because there's kind of a higher difficulty level and just a kind of such a different change of style of playing that it just kind of makes you want to kind of really stick with it. And after I just...
And then you get the FOV, which just looks beautiful on it. And then the graphics, you can increase the graphics and you can decrease. There's so many more settings you can change on PC. Now, I'm not here to worship PC. We're just trying to explain the differences between each to give you guys a clear advantage of where you want it. So, without further ado... Oh, go ahead.
With that done, I was just going to say, I think that's probably the perfect place to just about finish this.
Yes, without further ado, guys, I'd like to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas. Thank you for whoever stayed tuned for the entire podcast. You guys are amazing. If you did, which I doubt there's going to be many of you, but if you did, thank you for staying tuned for the entire podcast video, whatever you want to call it, Christmas special. There you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's Eve. Assassinable, thank you for joining me on this.
No problem.
I'll be on your channel too, of course. So
yeah.
Assassinable, if you want to give an outro?
Yeah, just thank you so much for watching. It's been a very different video, definitely the longest video I've ever made. So again, thank you very much for anyone that has stayed tuned all the way to this point in the video. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thanks very much for watching and supporting everything that's gone across both our channels this year. It's been an amazing year for YouTube, and I don't know if I'm going to have another video before New Year's. I hopefully should do. I know you've probably got several videos planned before New Year's, but
I'll have a couple.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I have a New Year's special also, but I probably won't feature Assassinable. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like down below. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Check out both of our channels. Links will be in the descriptions of both the videos, again with the timestamps and everything. And we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Bye, guys.